Boy, Luis, the dating coach, here with my fiance. Today's video, goddamn, hey. Sounds like the Cotton Kim. What is going on, everybody? Luis, dating coach here. My fiance, Brenda. So, guys, let me tell you what happened during our camping trip. We had our first bear encounter. This is the first time we've ever encountered something like this. It was crazy. It was scary. It was a lot of things. You want to tell us what happened?
You start first.
All right, guys. So this was towards the end of the night. We were ready to wrap it up, call it a night. Basically, we said, hey, let's get things ready for bed, right? Let's put things away. Most of the stuff was put away, and I was going to finish doing it. But by this time, she said, hey, I need to use the restroom, right? So I said, okay. And of course, being a girl out in the wilderness, she said, hey, I'm going to need you to keep guard, right?
I was too scared.
Stay with me. Use your flashlight. So I said, okay, I'll go with you. So thankfully, our bathroom tent was super close to our actual sleeping tent. And what happened is she went to the restroom, and as I was keeping guard, I saw a little twinkle with the flashlight down at the very end, and I noticed it was 2 sets of eyes, so 4 eyeballs glaring right back at me, reflecting, and I could tell that this was an animal that was fearless, because instead of running away or trying to maneuver its way out of our way, it started approaching. So at this point, she was just exiting the restroom, and at that point I started panicking, because I noticed that the animals were coming our way. And typically when you have more than one animal, it's usually a pack. So my first instinct was, this is a pack moving in on us, and we got to get in the tent ASAP, right?
Yes.
So as soon as I saw that, I started panicking a little bit, and I said, you know what, Brenda, get in the tent now. Like, no questions asked, just get in the tent. You could tell my demeanor was go, 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 right?
Yeah.
And we also had our dog with us, and so she's an older dog. She moves a little slow. She's got a little bit of joint issues. And at this point, guys, I'm just concerned with getting everybody in the tent, getting our essentials in the tent, trying not to make any noise, trying not to be seen. And so we run into the tent. I zip it up. I turn off the lantern. And literally within 5 seconds of us being in that tent, we start hearing footsteps and sniffing. And at this point, I'm just like, right?
Yes.
So what do I do next, guys? Thankfully, we unfortunately, we didn't have any weapons other than an axe and a machete and a few pocket knives, right? So I hand over the machete, and I tell you, what did I tell you, baby?
You tell me, you're like, if that thing comes in here, you are pretty much using this. And I was, at this point, freaking out. I was like, okay, obviously it's something not good. And I've never used anything like this. So I was like, oh my God, this is real. Like, this is really happening right now. And I was so scared, guys. Like, I thought the worst, okay, at this moment, because I'm like, okay, it's just us two. Yes, we have the dog, but we don't have any weapons. It's obviously something dangerous outside. And I've never encountered any animals like that before. So,
and I didn't even tell her what it was. I just
but
said,
I'm like, I know
get
it's
in the
something
tent.
bad, because if he literally he peeked to see that, and he sees what he sees, but before he tells me, he grabs what was it, a machete?
The machete.
He grabs it and he turns around with this look, and he just looks at me super scared and just serious, and there's just this look that I've never seen before, and I was like, oh my gosh, okay, this is not a good, I don't know, it was just a bad feeling. I just felt something not right. And he was he literally hands it over to me, and he was like, if that thing comes in here, you are using it. And at that point, I was like, oh my God. Like this is not good. Like obviously.
Yeah, I handed that thing over to her so fast, and I just remember I was in flight or fight mode, and I said, worst case scenario, you are going to use this. Of course, in a quiet voice, right? But I said, you're using this no matter what.
Yeah.
All she did was say, okay. And at that point, I knew we were kind of like on survival mode. So I did peek, and I did notice, because we also had some lights hanging out.
Yeah.
And those were solar powered. So I literally had to turn them off. But because I didn't have time to do it, they stayed on. So we can see, and our car was about 15 to 20 feet away. Trunk was open because I was still putting stuff away, as in food and, you know, just trash. And so we start hearing these noises, right? And noises we've never heard before. And so keep in mind, we're camping at a place called Bear Canyon Lake, guys. It's up north in Arizona. It's a beautiful place, but there are black bears. And we've been there before. We had never encountered them before. So to us, it seemed harmless to go without any weaponry. And we ended up seeing that there was a bear. But here's the thing, guys. It was 4 eyeballs. So that means there was two black bears together, which is uncommon. It's not something that always happens. And I did see the bear. I turn around. I tell Brenda, hey, these are bears. And what does she do? She grabs her mouth.
Literally, I was so scared.
She's speechless at this point,
I'm
guys.
like, no way this is happening. I am such a scary guy when it comes to things like that. So I was like, oh no.
Oh yeah.
Not tonight. I was like, oh no.
So she literally thought we were gone. We were
like,
goners, guys.
Oh no.
But I told her to keep calm. I told her to stay quiet. I told her the truth about the bears, because to me it didn't feel right to lie and conceal it and try to protect her. She needed to know, because in the worst case scenario, we need a game plan, right? So I thought it would be the best thing to prepare her for anything. And so we started hearing the bears crunching on something, and I had taken some food for the dog. So that's what they got a hold of. And I just started thinking, well, they're probably going to go through our food and our trash. They'll probably be here a while. So I told her to just chill, stay calm. But really, we were both pretty much shitting bricks, guys. And so this went on for a while, and we tried to lay low, and we were just taking little peeks through the windows when we could.
You were.
I was, because
I
she
wasn't.
was on the bed.
I was too scared, guys. To be honest, I was like, I know what they are, and I don't want to see, because I'm already like freaking out. But I was obviously like staying calm, even though I was so scared inside of me. I was shaking. I was literally shaking, and I was just so scared. I was really scared for us, and I didn't know what to think. Like, I was like, I don't know what to do.
So what did you think when I told you it was bears? Like, what did you think? What was your initial thought?
Honestly, I was just like, no freaking way. Like,
Yeah.
No freaking way. I would have never thought, like, that would happen to us, you know? And because we've camped before.
Yeah, we've camped multiple times.
Yeah, we've camped before.
We've never encountered live animals up close like that.
No, like that, no.
We've seen warhogs or, other small animals, but
not bears.
Not bears.
And up and personal like that, no.
And here's the thing, guys. So when I saw the eyeballs with the glare, right, with the flashlight, it was literally like 10, 15 seconds, it felt like, before they were there, right? Maybe 20 seconds at the most, but still.
It was very fast.
It was very fast.
Very fast.
I guess the adrenaline really kicked in. It was one of those instinctual things because, think about it. If I had not spotted those animals, they would have spooked us. They would have
literally.
They would have shown up, and we would have been out there with the bears.
Oh no.
You know what I mean? So after this, we of course did some research. We found out that they're pretty timid. Black bears are timid. You can yell. Usually they'll back away. They'll avoid you. But
we didn't know that.
It's a very different thing when you see these animals.
Know.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they're very, they're huge. I'm sure. I mean, I didn't see it, but you were telling me that he was pretty big.
Yeah, medium-sized,
Fluffy, and I mean, come on. I'm pretty sure if you see one, like, how are you not going to be scared of that? It's just, I'm pretty sure anyone will feel uncomfortable. Like, okay, this is a big, huge animal. Like,
and it wasn't one. It was two.
It was two. Okay.
It was two.
So I'm like, yeah, they can definitely take us down.
And the worst thing is, guys, we didn't have guns. All
we
right?
didn't have guns.
So that's really where it was at. I mean, if we had guns, worst case scenario, they rip through the tent and they're gone, right? But we had no way other than to swing with our machetes, old school way.
Hey, but even that, like, that's scary. Just thinking about
Hell
it.
yeah,
Like,
that's...
you doing that? Come on, you fighting with the bear? Like,
Gone.
Okay, I don't care how, you know, strong or how, you know, big you are. Like, it's scary. And, like, I mean, come on. Like, I would have not wanted us or anyone to be in that situation. That's just a really scary situation.
It is, guys. And so, you know, once we were in the tent, we about 15 minutes in, right? Mm-hmm. We were still trying to keep an eye on him. A truck swings by, and he has all his lights on. He's like an off-road truck. He has all his lights on, and we can hear them, you know, speaking to each other, and they have their windows down, and they're like, "Hey, you know, there's a bear." And at this point, I'm trying to yell, "I know, like, where is it?" Because I couldn't see it at that precise moment. Yeah. And right when I said that, I can see the bear moving by my car. And they said, it's by your car. So I'm thinking, okay, are they going to help us? Are they going to try to spook the bears away? Mm-hmm. But, you know, I was hopeful. And I should have said something more. But I was just kind of hoping they'd kind of understand that they should help us. And at that point, they just kind of... What did they say? They said something like, "Wow, you know, well, just be careful."
Just be careful.
And they drove off, guys. And I seriously thought maybe they're gonna go get somebody. Maybe they're gonna go tell somebody there's bears in the area. I don't know. And
I wanted to cry.
I was like, did they just leave?
Did they just leave?
Oh my god!
Because when I heard the truck coming, I was like, okay, there's someone else here besides just us. Like, maybe they'll be afraid and they'll run off or something, you know? Like, I don't know. I just felt like, okay, we have some help, so I feel okay right now, maybe. But once I heard them say that, like, I couldn't believe it. I was like, oh my god, we're literally just all on, like, it's just all us.
It's all us. Us and the dog.
Us and the dog. So it's just up to us to take control of the situation, whatever happens. Like,
and also, guys, keep in mind, like, our dog is super chill, super mellow. She's not really aware of the situation. I don't know if she can smell them or if she can smell the fear in us. Mm-hmm. She was super chill, super relaxed. She was tired. I mean, this is towards the end of the night. You know, she's not sleeping throughout the day because we got her out camping with us. So, you know, it's one of those things where she has no idea what's going on. I don't want to have her make any noise. I don't want her barking. I don't know. I don't know how to react to the situation. So my best thing is to just stay quiet, stay low, and trying to make as least possible noise and movement, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And so we're in the tent, guys, for maybe 30, 40 minutes. At this point, certain lights start turning off outside automatically, right? The fire is dying out. So everything starts to get a little darker. And at this point... I can still see my car, but everything is darkening up, so we can't see the bears anymore. But here's the thing, guys. After going through something like that, we're paranoid, we're scared, and so every little noise we associate with the bears being outside our tent. We're scared for our lives. We think they're going to come towards our tent and sniff around. Remember, there's two of them. Mm-hmm. So we have no idea. We have no eyes on them. I can't see them. So we're nervous. We're a wreck. And all I can do is keep an eye, try to reassure her, and basically just hope for the best, right? That's all we can do at that point. So throughout the next hour and a half, I'm just standing up, trying to take peeks through the windows, trying to listen, and we keep asking ourselves, was that the bears?
I did feel like
they hung around for a while? I
think so.
I do too.
Because I kept hearing...
Well, tell them about what you felt. You know?
Okay. I was the one laying down on the bed. Okay? So I was laying down because, I don't know, I couldn't...
She was like this, guys.
Literally.
I'm dead.
I don't know. I was so scared. And I was like, okay, I need to control myself. So I'm just going to lay down. I don't know. Don't ask me, like... I don't know why I did that. I laid down.
She looked like a rock, just a stone.
I'm like, I'm just gonna lay
That was
down
funny,
and
guys.
just control my breathing, and I'm just gonna try not to make any sound because I was so scared for our lives. Like, I was so scared. I was even texting my brother. You know, and
Guys, thank God that the iPhone has that satellite thing, because we had no signal. But that satellite thing, when you're out, when you have no signal, super clutch, guys.
Yes. So once I was like moving my phone around and everything to like get signal, and I happened to get signal. So like I literally text my brother and my older brother, and I was like, "Hey, we're camping. We're here. It's just us, a dog. We don't have any weapons. Well, we just have like the machete and the what's the other one?
The machete and the axe.
And the axe. And there's 2 bears outside our tent. So if like anything happens to us, I'm just letting you know." And that's how scared I was. That's how bad I was thinking.
And we're a few hours away from our hometown, right?
Like 2 hours.
We're like 2.5 hours away. Mm-hmm. So it's not like they could just drive and help us out.
Just drive and help us.
Right.
And I was like, I just wanted to know. And then I was like asking him questions regarding
the bears.
The bears, like, would they do bears come into tents?
Curious questions.
I don't know. I didn't know. Like, I was just so like in the moment that I was like, oh my gosh, I just wanted to like get us out of there safely. And I was just scared. I was like, just please don't come near the tent, which they did. Well, I don't know if both or one at one point. I think it was just one, because I think I was hearing the other one like chewing something.
Yeah. And
so I did feel like there was something behind us, and I'm pretty sure it was one of the bears. And like, I was laying down, so I just felt like I don't know if he like pushed the bed or like the little bar stick that holds the
So here's
tent.
the thing, guys. If you've been camping, you know that your tents have poles and they have, strings that are anchored down, right?
Yeah.
Also, we have a pretty big inflatable bed. So the back of the bed was touching the tent.
Yeah.
So essentially, if we move the bed, the tent will move. Or vice versa. If the tent moves, it shoves the bed a little. And so we felt the bed move, and I saw the tent move. Yes. And at this point, I'm like, oh shit, like this got to be something big.
And it was obviously not us, because
no, it wasn't us. We were staying quiet.
Yeah, we were not even moving.
Exactly.
So I felt when it like pushed the bed like forward, and everything just shook, and I was like, oh my god, he is behind us. Like,
yeah.
I was like, this could not be happening.
And at that point, guys, what I did was I had my keys in my hand. And I hit the siren button to try to distract him. It seemed to work though, right?
It did, because
it stopped moving.
But I was like, oh my god, he's behind us. He's probably like, what is this? And I was like, please don't find out.
I kept standing up, guys. I kept standing up, peeking through the window. Remember, I unzipped it this much so I could peek, and I could see the car. And so we couldn't see them anymore. We stopped hearing them.
Yeah.
But at this point, I mean, our paranoia had the best of us. And
I just literally had my hand on the axe. I was like, in case that thing rips, I'm pulling this out.
We're swinging, guys.
I was so scared, but oh my god.
So then, guys, around that hour and a half, 2 hour mark, in a desperate move, I start analyzing the situation, and I think, well, if we stick around, it's like they say, fuck around and find out. We're gonna stick around, and maybe they'll come back. Maybe they'll come back and try to search for more food. And maybe they'll keep bothering us this whole night. And so we just, the worst of us, right? It got the best of us.
Because we had the trunk open and we had the food there. So that's why we're like, okay, well, they can always come back, or like, I don't know. I mean, if those two smell the food, I mean, I'm pretty sure the other animals can smell it.
Exactly.
So we were just like, well, we have the food just literally exposed like that. So by this time, because they're there grabbing and moving things, I'm pretty sure like,
we'll have more visitors, right?
Yes, we'll probably have more visitors.
And so at that point, guys,
not sure.
I'm trying to think, what's best? Leave, make a run for it, escape, or stay here and find out, right? And that just seemed like the unsafest thing to do was stick around. Now, my thought was, I'm going to run to the car, I'll turn it on, I'll turn the lights on, and I'll back it up as close as I can so you can make a run for it. And I'll honk to let you know it's clear. But when it came down to it, guys, I figured it's best if we both make a run for it now, get in the car, and of course have the dog run after us, right? So that's what we ended up doing, guys. I told her, hey, you know what? I'm gonna make a run for it. She got up off the bed.
We were so scared.
And she said,
we literally
I'm
thought
going.
about it for like 20 minutes, huh?
Oh, yeah. So? I was just
we're like,
pondering,
oh my gosh,
guys.
Imagine like you seeing, knowing, hearing like that there's two big bears
potentially
out there.
two big bears standing outside.
And you have to pretty much, I mean, I'm pretty sure those things are fast. Like you
yeah,
literally have to run to the car. Like
we've seen too many movies, guys.
We've seen too many movies.
That's the problem, you know?
We're just imagining so much, I think, because we were just so scared and so in the moment. And I don't know, I feel like maybe I think that's probably normal to feel that way. Because
of course, it's paranoia, you know?
You're just like,
we're fearing for our lives,
like,
guys.
Yeah, I feel like when you're in a like life-death situation, literally, I don't know, it's like you try to stay calm, but there's so much you can do, you know? And you just start thinking, maybe sometimes saying things, but it was so scary, guys. Like, it was really scary.
And so at that point, guys, I grab the keys, I grab the axe, I stand up. She sees me do that, and she says, "Where are you going?" And I said, "I'm running to the car." And she stood up so fast, and she said, "Let me stand up.
Oh, I'm not leaving.
Let me get up." And I thought that was so cute, guys. I'm like, "Oh, that's my ride or die. She's coming with me." And
I'm
even,
like,
I was still gonna come back for her.
I'm like, oh, you're taking
No,
me.
I was coming back for her, guys.
I'm like, I didn't tell you it was your chicken for just
so then
silly.
So then at this point, I tell her, okay, I'm gonna unzip it.
Yeah.
Keep an eye out for me.
So he was unzipping. Well, he were like slowly unzipping it, and then we had like it's like a little window.
Window.
Like a little window. Mm-hmm. And so I was looking out, making sure like I didn't see anything.
I would constantly ask. I would unzip 2 inches and say, "Is there anything there?"
And yeah, literally. But I mean, I thought we were just so concentrated, but like
we were teamwork. Like that was teamwork right there.
Yeah, for sure.
I felt like I needed to depend on your eyes. You felt like you needed to depend on me to move on.
Yeah, I know.
And guys, as soon as I had enough, open for where we could slide out, I took a deep breath. I come outside. I tell her, "Let's go." I touch the dog and tell her to let's go. I take a quick look around. Did you feel anything
like when you opened the door and you stepped foot out of the tent?
Oh, yeah. I was...
Did you feel anything?
I felt... I'm dead, guys. I'm dead, but I got to do it, right?
And there's no going back at this point.
That's the job. That's the job of a man, right? You gotta risk it And so I stepped outside. I looked around, took a deep breath, guys, and I made a fucking run for that car. Now I had a lamp on the trunk of the car, and it was clamped on. So I got there quickly, took it off of the trunk, pressed the close button, ran to my door, looked back. Next thing you know, she's already in the car, guys. I'm like, how did she get in the car before me? She fucking runs fast.
I ran.
So, I'm dead, guys.
Hey, I was running for my life.
And
I was literally on survival mode.
And she's cute, guys. She opens the other door so that the dog can come in. So
he thought the whole time that I was going to go his way. But see, in my head, I was thinking, okay, he's going to run, to the driver's side. I'm pretty sure Roxy, she's going to run that way too, towards him.
Get in the way.
And I was like, okay, so that way we don't crash or, I don't know. I was just like, I think it's easier for me to come this way.
Yeah.
So I did, but I went that way. But as I was like almost getting to the car,
the lamp I threw on the ground, guys.
He threw on the ground. It rolled because it had cables. So
it got tangled up in her foot.
On my foot. I was like, "You're kidding me right now!"
Oh, shit.
And I was like, "There's no way I am like trying to take this off here. Just no. I'm running in the car with the lamp. I don't care." But I ran in there.
And the thing is, guys, we're still waiting for the dog. So keep in mind, she's an older dog. Her joints start to hurt. It's cold outside, so. We look back, and she's coming at a pace that she's chilling. She's not even concerned. And I'm like, come on, Roxy, hurry up.
In my head, I'm like,
oh my
please,
God.
Bear, don't come. I was like, oh my gosh, I hope nothing pops out. Literally, like.
So the dog gets to the door, but because she's still cold, her bones are, she had just woken up. She's not ready to jump into the car. She's not excited. And so at this point, guys, I got to get off the car again, throw her ass in, close the door.
And then she wouldn't come, so I grabbed
my
her
God.
from her collar and I just
we shoved her in.
Shoved her in literally.
And
I was like, Roxy, girl, I'm sorry.
At that point, guys, we're in the car. I turn on the car and we get out of there, right? So we drive about an hour back into the city. And at that point, we are safe. We feel happy to be alive. And we're just so grateful with our life at that point.
That drive was so long.
Oh my God! But it was a relief.
That drive to the city was so long. I was like, oh my gosh! I couldn't get over the fact that we just survived 2 bears.
That was crazy.
We just survived 2 bears. Like, that is so freaking crazy. Like, to say and know.
And at this point, guys, our
so
adrenaline is barely gonna come down. And I'm thinking, you know what? We need to get some food in us. Calm each other down. So we stop at a Circle K. We use the restroom. We get snacks. We're like, okay, we feel comfort again. We drive to a Denny's, guys. Drive to the parking lot. And we decide, hey, let's just sleep here and go back in the morning for our stuff, right?
Literally.
So I think it was like
Hey, me, I'm like, I don't want to leave the car.
Oh my God.
I was like, it was already like 3:30 in the morning at this point. And we're like, you know what? Let's just sleep in the car. Who cares?
And that's what we did.
And that's what we did. I mean, you know, the car is perfect and it's us 3 and it's just a few, like what, 2-3 hours?
Like 3 hours
max that we slept. And I was like, and then we can go back. I'm pretty sure they'll be gone by then. And I mean, it's daylight too. So people are up and you know, we can just grab our stuff and go. And
so we drove back in, guys, the next morning. We packed our car back up. And we found nothing, guys. I mean, we came back and it was just like we left it.
Yeah. Even though we left the tent open.
Yeah, we left the tent open, guys. I mean, we ran out of there.
I was so scared. There's no way I was going to do that.
So,
you know?
So that was our first bear encounter ever, guys. I think next time we just have to be better prepared, right? Maybe bring better weapons, right? Bear spray I hear is great. Mm-hmm. And that was an adventure, huh, babe? That was crazy, guys.
That is an adventure in the books, literally.
Oh yeah, we'll never forget this, guys. We'll never forget this.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure whoever sees a bear, it's just a crazy story.
It's one thing to see it, one thing to hear about it.
To hear about it, I know.
You know? But yeah, guys, we really just wanted to share this story with you guys. It's this happened Labor Day weekend. We went camping. It was a 1-day camping trip, guys. And we still have a lot of fun.
Con eso tuvimos.
That's it. Con una noche tuvimos,
Nomás
guys.
una noche, literally.
And I mean, to us, we love adventures. We love doing small things like that. Even if it's one night, you know. But the thing is, guys, the day was great. And it was until we were going to bed, which is amazing, you know?
Yeah, everything was perfect. Like, we were having so much fun.
And one thing I want to talk about is, you know, it's pretty crazy how, like, if I wouldn't have spotted them, they would have shown up. And I feel like that was God's timing. Like, we called it a night right when we should have called it a night.
I know, because we were literally
you went to the restroom, came out.
On the campfire.
Yeah,
finishing our coffee, right? I think. And then we're like, you know what? Let's just go to bed already. Like, we could have stayed there because estamos bien a gusto. And
guys, that was the universe looking out for us. I swear.
And I don't know. I'm like, you know what? Let's just wrap it up and let's just go to bed. But I first need to use the restroom.
Oh my God.
And
last minute, guys. Last minute. You know how
I literally.
What?
It wasn't our time. It's so crazy. Like, it's just so crazy.
So yeah, guys. I mean, with that being said, that was our story. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed it. If you guys do go camping, take weapons, take bear spray, and do some research on where you're going first. You know.
Yes.
But yeah, guys, if you guys want to hear more stories like this or anything else that's going on with us, make sure you subscribe, hit that like button, and stay tuned for the next one.